What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back. Force here. Today we're going to be talking a little bit about hero playtimes, some problems with the summer games, and the upcoming PTR update. Let's go ahead and get things started by talking about the most played heroes. So in a thread this afternoon, complaining about what was perceived to be Hanzos and Widowmakers in every single quick play game, Jeff responded with some data for hero playtime. Now in this list, he mentions that Genji is at the top by a long shot, followed by Doomfist, Hanzo, McCree, and Soldier. And then it goes down the list all the way to the bottom, with Zarya, Roadhog, and Orisa being the least played heroes in quick play. So people were quick to mention, it's just quick play, who cares? What does it look like in competitive? So Jeff responded with that list as well, saying that Mercy, by a huge long shot, was the #1 played hero in terms of play time, followed then by Diva, Lucio, Genji, and Soldier. Notice Genji's at the top 5 for both of these. And then all the way at the bottom of the competitive playtime list was Orisa, Bastion, and Sombra. You'll also notice that Orisa is all the way at the bottom for both of those lists. Now, after giving those lists, as you would expect, there was some debate as to what that meant for the balance of the heroes and, what Blizzard should do about some of these most played heroes like Genji and Mercy, or some of those least played heroes like Orisa being all the way at the bottom on both quick play and competitive. And then Jeff chimed in to just say that he wasn't really trying to make any points, but wanted to chime in with some actual data of hero representation in games, and that it varies depending on platform, region, skill rating, etc. And we've got anecdotal evidence. You feel like you see a certain hero in every single match, and maybe people out there do see certain heroes more so than others, but across all platforms, across all skill ratings, in both quick play and competitive, it looks like Genji and Mercy are the two most played heroes. So that's really an interesting bit of information. Now, he did actually specifically talk about Orisa, as we've talked about in a prior video. Orisa will be getting some buffs coming up, and that may very well be part of the upcoming PTR, which is expected very soon. So let's talk about that. Yes, the PTR update could be happening as early as today. If not, I would expect it tomorrow. Responding to a thread requesting some more crosshair options, Jeff said this: "We have some additional crosshair options and fixes in the next major content update. Specifically, we're adding an outline opacity option. This option will be tested when the PTR comes up. This also has Roadhog, Junkrat changes, and more. ETA on the PTR is very soon." Obviously, very soon could mean anything, but him talking about it twice in the period of 24 hours, and just with the general timing, I really do expect it today or tomorrow. So just as a recap, Junkrat is supposed to be getting a second charge for his mine, as well as a change to his ultimate Riptire, either by increasing its health or its movement speed. Roadhog will be getting the ability to move while healing, similar to Bastion, along with a reduced incoming damage while he's healing. And then what else? Because Jeff did say, besides Junkrat and Roadhog, that there would be more changes in this PTR to balance. So I would expect quite potentially some Orisa tweaks that they've talked about. They've also brought up Mercy's ultimate, and Jeff's talked about how he feels like there is some room for some more changes because it might not be in its perfect position as it sits right now. And I'm going to be really interested to see. Frankly, I'm most excited to see those Junkrat changes. I do really keenly want to know which direction they decide to go with his ultimate, and just the fact that he's going to get a second charge of his mine, I think, is pretty exciting, and that opens up a lot of potential besides the increased damage, just movement potential for Junkrat as well. So hopefully that comes in the next day or so, and if so, I'll be sure to cover it in a upcoming video. Now finally, I wanted to talk about the summer games. As you know, it has returned. We've got a slew of new items, the return of Lucio Ball and competitive Lucio Ball, but all is not well with the summer games. We've seen a bit of issues. First off, players have been getting stuck in an infinite overtime after the ball fell out of the map. Competitive Lucio Ball was actually being linked to normal competitive, making it so that players, depending on their skill difference in regular competitive, couldn't play together in competitive Lucio Ball. That was a bug that's supposed to get fixed as well. And then also, we've seen some people opening up loot boxes and not getting anything out of them, and there's some more beyond those. So there's definitely been some issues with this summer games. I'm going to chalk a lot of it up to, besides the bugs, just the servers being overwhelmed yesterday. People were experiencing crashes, and people were getting stuck in infinite queues as well. They'd go to search for a game, and they wouldn't find one, and they couldn't queue for anything else. So it's been a bit of a mess, but I expect Blizzard to pan all all that stuff out in the next couple of days. At least I hope so, because the events don't last forever, Blizzard. Tick-tock. All right, guys, that is going to do it for today's Overwatch news. Once again, we do expect the PTR to come up soon, so I might be doing a second video today if that happens. If not, most likely tomorrow. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you have a good one, and until next time, I'll see you later.